Hi Leo, it's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your indie read. This is your general read here. All right. Thank you for joining me here on House Radio. Thank you for your patronage. I really appreciate it. So let's see what's going on. What is the recent past energy? Oops. The Fool card. A new beginning. I feel as though if you haven't already, it's time for you to take a leap of faith. It's time for you to go ahead and take on this free spirit, this free energy. There's a lot of energy being presented to you. You don't know which way you may go. I mean, where you may end up, but it's important to go ahead and start. So this is the beginning of a new part, a new leg of your race, because you went through some huge transformation. There may have been something that you were holding on to, some ideal that you were holding on to, that now that you have a transformative your energy has transformed because you were conflicted and you came out of that conflict so that you could transform and move into this new area of your life. Uh-oh. There may have been some delays in your life in the recent past. What is the present energy for my beautiful Geminis? I'm sorry, Leos. I just did Gemini. Traveling. Fast movement. This is redirecting of forces. This is feeling free and being able to go any direction and knowing that you are being propelled forward. You're being propelled to the forefront. What is the present energy? The potential future. What the hell? How I get on y'all reading and get tired tongue? The source. Connecting with source. You may even be the source of information, the source or the go-to for certain things. This is you setting in stone who you are. Many of you have reclaimed a lot of your power. What is this Fool card? The Queen of Pentacles. So this can be a man or a woman, but it's like now that you got all of your ducks in a row, you can move on to this next leg of your journey. Now that things are being taken care of and you don't have to worry about certain things that you had to in the past. Yep, the Hangman and the Lovers. Whatever it is that you had to get away from or view differently, that was part of whatever that is that caused you sadness, depression, fear, distorted energy, not seeing the good in what you've gone through and taking into account how far you've come. The Queen of Cups and the Lovers card, I think that you know exactly what it is that you want. It's been revealed to you a number of times. It's been revealed to you in a number of ways. This had to happen, the Death card and the High Priestess. So what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of inner peace and strength that has come about for you. There's just an innate ability to know right from wrong and do what is right or what have you. Because what I'm seeing here is that you're going to be preoccupied for quite some time with whatever you choose to do. That's that Eight of Wands. Many of you will be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of going, putting a lot of miles on your car, putting a lot of miles on a rental car, taking a lot of trips, just a lot of movement. Tap into your intuition. There's a lot of change happening. It's beautiful. This has to do with your personal growth through you self-examining. I'm seeing you look at possibly a journal, a diary, or something like that. You realize some type of conflict. You realize it's like you took accountability for something. You know exactly why something had to happen. Six of Wands and the Justice card. So you're getting victory in court. You're getting victory overall. This is universal victory. Whatever this victory is, it is appointed to you because you kept going. They want you to avoid arrogance, avoid being prideful. But with that Justice card, I really do feel as though you have a lot of work that you've put in. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into something that you are being vindicated of. Yep, Nine of Swords, a lot of sleepless nights. There may have even been that you realize that every action that you take has some type of effect. So it's like the law of cause and effect that you reevaluated. But overall, I feel like this is spiritual justice or actual justice here on the land. Both the same thing if you ask me. There may have been some lies or betrayal from a Queen of Cups or someone that you held at high regard. This may be someone who is single. This is someone who has their own business you took some advice from. Someone who has something here that you took some advice from, but now they wounded you as well. It's like telling somebody a problem and they use it to their advantage. They take advantage of the situation instead of giving you the advantage of healing and helping you with insight because they went through it. They possibly gave you information or did something underhanded with that Seven of Swords, but you're being gifted something. So let's move into this Eight of Wands energy, since I pulled the Eight of Wands as well. And there's something here that has to do with this like this crossroads that you came to, and it may have to do with you had a good time, someone or something from your past came about and you had a good, you got a lot of emotional relief. You got like, there may have been a few setbacks, but you are in a space where it's okay, because now you're in a space where you can really research things carefully, pay attention to things that need attention, take action to resolve something here. Someone may be communicating with you about how they are apologizing that they didn't respect you or give you any type of, they didn't show any type of appreciation. And this may come after the, like, this is someone that you may not have talked to since a funeral or like an actual death of somebody, or maybe leaving a job. Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. If you are single or in a relationship, it doesn't matter. Someone has strong feelings for you. They feel fortunate to have you or be with you. I also feel like there's something here with this Wheel of Fortune that has to do with all the good is returning to you. Your luck is turning around in relationships. Your luck is turning around with commitment. Your luck is turning around with this is a soulmate, y'all. Y'all, somebody got a soulmate. But overall, it's like you can endure adversity. You made a decision to live your best life. You walked away from the bullshit. Some of y'all walked away from your family. Some of y'all walked away from something that people would deem the perfect life, because you're working on something new. You're working on something and you're driven. You're working on something and it's like you got victory over illness. You got victory over financial problems. You got victory over your enemies. You got victory over something. And it's like you achieved your goals because you work. And people are jealous of that. So what? Someone may be trying to make an offer to you that's jealous of you. Or like this Five of Swords and this Four of Cups. I think that someone is trying to get to you the way that they know that they used to, but they don't know the new you. You need to reintroduce yourself here, because I feel like there may be someone coming in to set you afire, set you on fire. Bitch, call the police. But I feel like there's something here that you are driven. This Knight of Wands, you are driven, and this causing an uproar. The devil ain't happy about this, bitch. When you wake up and put your 10 toes on the ground and say, I'm woke, stretch, smile, clap, hello, baby, the devil came after the Tower card. This is something that is being disrupted. Someone being disrupted. Someone wanted to communicate with you about how you hurt their feelings, how they want to blame you. This is victim shaming. Somebody is blaming you for a third party. Somebody is blaming you for being them being a player. Somebody blaming you for them having to be the producer or productive. Somebody is blaming you for a death. Somebody is lying and blaming you for something that was out of your control. But you're going to know about this before you even hear about it, or this person approaches you. I feel like with this Four of Cups and this Seven of Pentacles, you're going to go into this space where you're going to sit back and reevaluate your material items. You may even be emotionally exhausted at this time and not really want to take any offers, communicate with anyone, especially people who are energetically draining, because I feel as though you got to take action if you want to find an answer to happiness, but you're looking at what is happiness to you. All the things that you've accomplished in your life. What is really happiness? What is happiness to Leo? What is it that you need to assess when it comes to your progress? What is it that you need to do to radically change your direction? Now we have the King of Wands here, because maybe some of you have went Five of Pentacles. Some of you may have gone through some things where you became insecure about certain things. Maybe you were unemployed for a little while. Maybe you were in a space where you just didn't have a lot of support from family and friends. You may have been in a spot where you felt like you were at the bottom, your lowest low. And it's like you attract attention wherever you go, and you forgot about your passion. You forgot about your attractiveness when it comes to, not only are you attractive and attractive to other people, but you are also attractive to the universal energies of abundance. And you're realizing that. Now, some of you may have been left out in the cold by a page of cups. And that goes back into that energy that I read earlier on a little Java. I was saying that, you know, you want to stay away from people who in relationships. Oftentimes people are jealous of each other in relationships. It's sickening. That's very dangerous. Six of Swords. Someone is moving on. Someone wants to move on, come out of conflict, start fresh or anew. This may be someone who lives at a distance from you, who has been admiring you from a distance, wanted to make an offer to you, want a success with you. They, whoever this is, know that they're gonna get you. So y'all got somebody coming in. You may feel like, I don't know where this person came from. Somebody is coming in and wants to make an offer to you. What is the Source card? Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So protect the fruits of your labor, because you are the source of improvement. You are an inspiration. You light up the lives of many people and you don't know it. But I'm seeing here where you may be defensive. Don't be defensive. Just protect yourself. I feel like some of you have someone who is loyal in your face as well as behind your back, which is very rare these days. But you got that. And it says that you need to stand up for yourself, but you got somebody that's willing to stand up for you as well. There's a lot of it. You're drawing a lot of attention with whatever this offer is that came through after your time of healing, after this time of really contemplating what needs to be fixed, what doesn't, within and without, mentally. Someone may be offering you to come to some type of party where you will communicate with and network and rub elbows with someone very important. It may be a husband and wife that adore you. This may be a modeling gig or something that someone wants you to work with them. They want you to work on something. They feel like you're very educated in a certain field, or you're very educated in some traditional belief. They feel as though you're trustworthy, but they'll give you a small project to do. They feel like you'll do what is expected of you, and with courage, confidence, there go the Queen of Wands. Courage, confidence, and just being that competent, decisive, and intelligent you. This is allowing you progress. Two of Wands and I was going to say the Cancer card, the Chariot. Because what I'm seeing here is there's going to be a lot of success, a lot of confidence, a lot of strength, a lot of power. They want you to really research things carefully before making a decision or accepting an offer. Because what I'm seeing here is that you got to have patience with others' weaknesses. Because where you are strong, someone may be weak, and where they are weak, where you are weak, they may be strong. The Wheel of Fortune is here again. This has to do with your destiny, your fate. You don't have a lot of control over what's coming to you, and this love offer that's coming in, someone who adores you, someone who whoever this is gonna tell you that they don't know why they feel the way that they feel, but it's interesting. They're just gonna say, like, it's interesting. This is new. Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. This person may move slow. They're very direct with their communication. They have a lot of things that they need to tell you, or a lot of secrets that will be revealed, but they want you to wait for it. This is someone who is very strategic in their approach. They've been through a lot. They've been tempted, and things have happened in their life. They will express to you, but they're going to be very slow about doing that. So be mindful of that as well. What information do you have for my beautiful Leos, please? And thank you, honey. Then with you. Oh, they jamming on that playlist. Loving you. Wait for now. What information do you have for my beautiful Leos, please? Three of Wands. You got so much good energy coming in. It won't be long before things begin to appear. You visualize it and it comes through. Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Don't think about any lack. Don't forget to keep your goals, your vision, your focus on your highest thoughts and aspirations. Don't allow any energetic interference. Don't allow yourself to look left or right when it comes to material things and what you don't have. Be thankful and grateful of what it is that you do have. Because I'm seeing with this Page of Swords and this Death card, whatever you put an end to, or whoever you put an end to, this boss, these co-workers, this person, someone is trying to manifest you back into their life. They don't want you to go, and they may be spying on you. They may be trying to cut you off at the legs to keep you from moving forward. So like I said, be mindful and aware of that. Follow your inner guidance, your inner light when it comes to this, because you may have someone who is vengeful, but it's not really, really bad. I'm not picking up. But use your discernment. Know what it is that you will and will not put up with.